It's the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from Orchard Park. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's got some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Another run here with Hubbard. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. A big play for the Panthers. 55 yards on the game.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
The PAT, up and good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
To the air is Bridgewater. He takes off, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
To throw, it's Bridgewater. Open man left side, he's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Big play there for the Bills. 33 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing Bridgewater. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is fourth down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Zerline's kick is good, and the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Tremble comes in motion. On play action, Young. At the right side, taken in by Tremble. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Young hands it to Hubbard, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
2nd and 10. Leggett in motion. On 2nd down, Young. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. The Bills have got it. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around it. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Tremble comes in motion. On first down is Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He gets this one to Moore. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Greg, Russo in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. That one, taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
First and 10, here's Bridgewater. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, that's Coleman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here's a run. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A second down throw for Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Young. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there. And setting up 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To throw it on 1st and 10 is Bridgewater.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Here's
Bridgewater. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. To the air is Bridgewater. He'll check this down to the running back. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw it with Bridgewater. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Back deep for Carolina, it's David Moore. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the 2nd to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
That's my heart.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. David Moore, deep to return. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. It is second and 9. To throw is Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's third and 2. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Looking to throw, Bridgewater. This one complete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. In motion, Shakir. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills first.
Get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Off the play fake, it's Bridgewater. Forced out wide, and he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Give on the ground, and a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
To throw, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Tremble comes in motion. On 2nd down, Young. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation, use as much clock as possible, up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Throwing Bridgewater. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll run on second down. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Moving the tight end right. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This one from 49. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He finds McMillan downfield, and it's caught. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. should just about do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.